What's up, everybody? It's Titanium Addiction here. I know I've been hiding for a while, but finally got something for you guys to look at, so let's just jump right in here, shall we? So, got a couple little OTFs for you today. Kind of a little bit of a family affair. I'm sure you know this is a Microtech. This is the UTX-85. Big shout out to Northwest Knives. This one actually belongs to a family member of mine, but this one is going back to Northwest Knives tomorrow. So they're very similar little knives in size, shape, weight, just about everything. Blade style is a little bit different. The Heretic Knives Manticore E here is looks quite a bit bigger than the Ultratech or the UTX-85, but according to all the stats, it's pretty close. So let's go over what it says we have here. Is a 3.19 inch blade and a 3.125 inch blade. This one actually seems a little smaller to me. This is 7.5 inches overall, 7.6. This does have a longer handle. This guy comes in at 3.1 ounces, and the Manticore comes in at 3.3. Now, if you don't like billboarding on your knife, this is probably the way to go. The Heretic knives don't really put a lot of stuff on their knives. You got this on the side. Got a little logo on the pocket clip, and I did try out this pocket clip. It's pretty good. It holds pretty well, good retention. It's not going to kill your pockets. Now, this is a fairly grippy little aluminum here. Feels kind of textured a little bit. And we have a satin finished S35V in recurve blade, and much like the Ultratech, the action's pretty similar. This does have a little stiffer spring at the moment because it just came out of the box. This one has not. But on the UTX here, we're looking at a double-edged dagger blade. Again, 3.125. This one is in LMAX steel. And the texturing on the aluminum here isn't quite as grippy as the Heretic knives, but still not bad for, you know, a little easy style out the front knife. They're not typically the style I like to carry, but if I was, I actually think I'd probably get more use out of a single edge recurve blade for everyday tasks than a double edge, so there's always that to consider. Now, as you can see, it looks like they have regular hardware on the Heretic knives here on the Manticore. And of course, everybody knows Microtech does have those proprietary screws. So hopefully you don't need to get into your knife. If you do, you're kind of out of luck. Microtech does have this little clasp breaker on the back. The little ball bearing at the end. I'm guessing ceramic. Similar on the Manticore, but done just a little bit differently, as you can see. They just got the ball right there without the extra little attachment, but you know, overall, neither one of these knives is very heavy anyway. You know, you can see Anthony Marfione, you know, kind of what his main staple has been for the last while here, among other things. But his son here doesn't do a half bad job making an OTF either. And I do have another video on the Heretic Knives Medusa if you wanted to go back and check that out. You can see another knife done by Heretic. And so overall, you know, the jimping seems pretty fine. There's nothing really to mess with your grip. It's not too contoured, but it is, you know, you can see a little edging right there. It does fit really well in the hand. Feels pretty comfortable. And like I said, it has a pretty smooth action. Again, this one, kind of similar with the jimping. This one does have an easier spring at the moment. And, of course, the Microtech logo there. But what you'd be looking at, you know, I think somewhere around $220, $230 for this guy. This one does cost a little more. Feels better in the hands, I think, and all around general carry type of style. But this does come in at $300. Right in that area, I'm sure if you look around, you know, everybody's running sales and things sometimes when they can, if the manufacturer will let them. Oh, we'll bump the camera there. So as I get back into the swing of things here, I hope to bring you a lot more knives here in the near future. If you do like what I had to say about these two knives, please hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. I like to talk to you guys. I like to get your feedback, your points of view. Ring that bell for notifications. And until next time, everybody have a great day.